Imagine never counting calories, never doing crunches, never stepping foot in a gym, and still having a toned, flat belly that turns heads everywhere you go. Sounds impossible, right? But here's the crazy part. Ancient Greek girls, some as young as 15, had bodies that modern fitness influencers would kill for. And they achieved it without protein shakes, without fitness apps, and definitely without those brutal workout routines you see on social media. What if I told you their secret wasn't about exercise at all? It was something so simple, so natural, that you're probably going to kick yourself for not knowing it sooner. Stay with me because what you're about to discover is going to completely change how you think about your body. Before we dive into these ancient secrets that actually work, do me a quick favor. If you're tired of belly fat that just won't go away no matter what you try, hit that like button right now. And if you want more real solutions that actually make sense for real girls like us, subscribe to Ladies Fit Zone, because we're all about ditching the BS and getting to what actually works. Trust me, you're going to want to see what's coming next on this channel. So let's talk about ancient Greece for a second. When you picture Greek girls from thousands of years ago, you might imagine them in flowing white robes, right? But here's what most people don't know. These girls didn't just look good in statues. Historical records and preserved art show us that belly fat was extremely rare among young Greek women. And no, it wasn't because they were starving themselves. Actually, they ate quite well. The real reason is going to blow your mind, because it has nothing to do with what we've been taught about fitness today. The first secret starts the moment they woke up. Ancient Greek girls didn't grab their phones and scroll through Instagram comparing themselves to others. They didn't stress about how they looked before they even got out of bed. Instead, they started their day with something that modern science has now proven is one of the most powerful fat-burning tools your body has. They walked, but not just any walking. They walked to get water from the well, which was often at the bottom of a hill. They walked to the market. They walked to visit friends. They walked to temples. Some girls would walk between 3 to 5 miles every single day without even thinking about it as exercise. And here's the kicker. Walking on varied terrain, especially hills, activates your lower belly muscles in a way that crunches never could. Your body naturally engages your core to stabilize you with every step on uneven ground. Modern research shows that just 30 minutes of hill walking burns more belly fat than an hour of sit-ups. Mind-blowing, right? But wait, it gets even better. The second secret is something you're going to love because it involves eating more, not less. Ancient Greek girls ate olive oil with almost everything, and I'm not talking about a tiny drizzle. They consumed healthy fats liberally. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fat makes you fat, right? Wrong. That's the biggest lie the diet industry ever sold us. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil actually signal your body to release stored belly fat for energy. A study from the University of Illinois found that women who consumed olive oil daily lost significantly more belly fat than those who avoided it, even when eating the same number of calories. Greek girls also ate fresh vegetables, fish, nuts, and whole grains. But here's what they didn't eat. Processed foods, refined sugar, artificial anything. Their food came from the earth, and their bodies responded by staying lean and energized. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. And this is the part that changed everything for me when I discovered it. Ancient Greek girls had something in their daily routine that we've completely lost in modern life. Are you ready for this? They spent hours every single day doing gentle, flowing movements. Not aggressive cardio. Not high-intensity anything. Gentle movement. They would dance. Greek dance wasn't like the club dancing we do today. It was rhythmic. It engaged the core. And it was done in groups for fun, not for burning calories. They would also do household tasks that required bending, stretching, and twisting. Grinding grain, weaving fabric, carrying water jugs on their heads. Every single one of these movements engaged their core muscles in a natural, sustainable way. Modern fitness experts are now calling this lifestyle movement, and it's being hailed as more effective for long-term fat loss than scheduled gym sessions. Why? Because your body burns fat most efficiently when you're moving consistently throughout the day. not just during one intense hour. But here's the secret that nobody talks about, and this is huge. Ancient Greek girls didn't have constant stress. I know. You're thinking, but I can't control my stress. I have school, or work, or family drama, or social media pressure. Hear me out. When your body is stressed, it produces a hormone called cortisol. High cortisol levels literally tell your body to store fat around your belly. It's a survival mechanism. Ancient Greek girls didn't have phones buzzing with notifications. They didn't have FOMO from seeing everyone's highlight reels online. They didn't stay up until 2 a.m. scrolling. They lived in rhythm with the sun. They slept when it got dark and woke when it got light. This natural circadian rhythm kept their cortisol levels balanced. Modern studies show that women who sleep 7 to 8 hours per night and maintain consistent sleep schedules have significantly less belly fat than those who don't, even when diet and exercise are identical. Let that sink in. You could be doing everything else right, but if you're stressed and sleep deprived, your body will hold on to belly fat no matter what. Here's another game changer. Ancient Greek girls drank water. Lots of it. But not just any water. Fresh spring water. They didn't have sodas, energy drinks, or fancy coffee concoctions loaded with sugar. When you drink water consistently throughout the day, your body can actually metabolize stored fat. Dehydration slows down your metabolism and makes your body hold on to water weight, which makes your belly look bloated. Greek girls were hydrated all day long because they had to be. They lived in a hot climate and were constantly moving. Modern research recommends drinking half your body weight in ounces of water daily. So if you weigh 140 pounds, that's 70 ounces of water. Sounds like a lot, but ancient Greek girls were probably drinking even more than that without thinking about it. Now let's talk about something that's going to sound weird at first, but stay with me. Ancient Greek girls wore different clothing. They wore loose, flowing garments that didn't restrict their breathing or compress their organs. Think about modern life for a second. Tight jeans, shapewear, belts, restrictive clothing. When you constantly compress your midsection, you're actually weakening your core muscles because they don't have to work to hold you in. Your clothes are doing it for them. Plus, restrictive clothing can mess with your digestion, causing bloating and that puffy belly look. Greek girls' clothing allowed their core muscles to engage naturally all day long. Their bodies had to do the work of holding everything in, which meant their cores were constantly being trained without any effort. I'm not saying you need to wear a toga to school or work, but think about this. When you're at home, try wearing looser, more comfortable clothing and notice how your posture changes, how your breathing deepens, and how your belly naturally flattens. Here's something that's going to make you smile. Ancient Greek girls socialized in person. They laughed, they talked, they connected face to face. Laughter and genuine social connection reduce cortisol and increase feel-good hormones like oxytocin and serotonin. When you feel good emotionally, your body doesn't go into stress storage mode. Instead, it's more willing to let go of stored fat. Modern research shows that women with strong social connections have healthier body compositions than isolated women, even when all other factors are the same. So spending quality time with your friends isn't just fun. It's actually helping you lose belly fat. How cool is that? Let's talk about something else that's super important. Ancient Greek girls ate in community. They didn't eat alone while staring at screens. They sat with family and friends. They ate slowly. They talked. They enjoyed their food. When you eat slowly and mindfully, your body has time to send signals to your brain that you're full. This prevents overeating. It also improves digestion, which reduces bloating. Greek girls were probably eating until they were satisfied, not stuffed, because they were paying attention to their bodies. Compare that to modern eating. We eat in our cars, at our desks, while watching TV, while scrolling our phones. We're so distracted that we don't even taste our food, and we definitely don't notice when we're full. This leads to overeating and poor digestion, both of which contribute to belly fat. Now, I want to share something that might surprise you. Ancient Greek girls didn't obsess over their appearance. Yes, they valued beauty, but it wasn't the constant anxiety-inducing obsession we have today. They didn't take 50 selfies trying to find the perfect angle. They didn't compare their bodies to edited images all day long. This mental freedom meant less stress, which, as we've already talked about, means less cortisol and less belly fat. Body image stress is real, and it's making us hold on to weight. When you're constantly thinking, I hate my belly, you're creating a stress response in your body. When you shift to acceptance and focus on health instead of appearance, something magical happens. Your body relaxes and actually becomes more willing to release stored fat. Here's another fascinating thing. Ancient Greek girls were exposed to natural sunlight every single day. Sunlight does something incredible. It helps your body produce vitamin D, which plays a crucial role in fat metabolism. Low vitamin D levels are directly linked to increased belly fat. Modern life keeps us indoors way too much. We go from our houses to our cars to indoor schools or offices and back again. We're vitamin D deficient, and our bodies are suffering for it. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight on your skin daily can make a significant difference. Greek girls were outside all the time, soaking up that Mediterranean sun, and their bodies were thriving because of it. Let me tell you about one more secret that ties all of this together. Ancient Greek girls lived with purpose and community involvement. They had roles in their communities. They participated in festivals, religious ceremonies, and community activities. Having purpose and feeling connected to something bigger than yourself reduces stress and increases overall well-being. When you feel good about your life and your place in the world, your body reflects that. Modern research in psychoneuroimmunology shows that our mental and emotional states directly affect our physical bodies, including where we store fat. Women who report high life satisfaction and strong sense of purpose have healthier body compositions across the board. So let's bring this all together because I want you to actually be able to use this information. You don't need to time travel to ancient Greece to get these benefits. You can start applying these secrets right now, today, in your modern life. Start walking more. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Park farther away. Walk to nearby places instead of driving. Make it a habit to walk after meals, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Add more healthy fats to your diet. Use olive oil on your salads, eat avocados, have some nuts as a snack. Stop being afraid of fat. The right fats will actually help you lose belly fat. Move throughout your day. Don't just sit for hours. Stand up, stretch, dance to your favorite song. Do anything that keeps your body moving in gentle, enjoyable ways. Manage your stress. Find what works for you. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's just turning off your phone an hour before bed. Prioritize sleep. Seriously, this one is non-negotiable. Your body needs 7 to 8 hours to repair, reset, and release fat. Drink more water. Start your day with a big glass of water. Carry a water bottle with you. Make it a game to finish a certain amount by certain times of the day. Spend time with people you love. Laugh more. Connect more. Your body will thank you. Eat mindfully. Put your phone away during meals. Sit down. Taste your food. Notice when you're satisfied. Get outside. Even if it's just for a few minutes, get some sunlight on your skin. And finally, stop obsessing over your belly. Shift your focus to feeling strong, healthy, and energized. When you do that, your body will naturally find its healthy weight. Here's what I love about all of this. None of these secrets require a gym membership. None of them require expensive supplements or complicated meal plans. None of them require suffering or deprivation. Ancient Greek girls didn't have flat bellies because they were miserable and constantly restricting themselves. They had flat bellies because they lived in harmony with their body's natural needs. They moved naturally, ate real food, managed stress through lifestyle, and lived with purpose and community. We've made fitness and health so complicated in the modern world. We've turned it into this stressful, expensive, time-consuming thing that feels impossible to maintain. But it doesn't have to be that way. The ancient Greeks proved it. Health and a beautiful body can be natural byproducts of a well-lived life. I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and instead of immediately stressing about your belly, you decide to go for a morning walk. Imagine eating breakfast mindfully, really tasting your food, maybe adding some olive oil to your eggs or avocado toast. Imagine moving throughout your day, taking stretch breaks, maybe dancing in your room to your favorite song. Imagine drinking water consistently, getting outside for a bit of sunshine, and going to bed at a reasonable hour. Imagine doing this not as some strict diet or fitness plan, but just as a nicer, more natural way to live. What would happen after a week, a month, 3 months? Your body would start to change, yes, but more importantly, you'd start to feel different. More energized, less stressed, stronger, happier. And that flat belly you've been wanting? It would come naturally as a side effect of treating your body well. The ancient Greek girls didn't know they were doing anything special. They were just living their lives. But their lifestyle was so aligned with what the human body actually needs that the results were incredible. We can learn so much from them. We can take these principles and adapt them to our modern lives. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do all of this at once. Start with one thing. Maybe it's walking more. Maybe it's getting better sleep. Maybe it's just drinking more water. Pick one thing and make it a habit. Then add another. Small, sustainable changes create lasting results. Extreme diets and brutal workout routines might give you quick results, but they're impossible to maintain. The Greek approach is sustainable for life because it's not a diet or a program. It's just a better way to live. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Which of these ancient Greek secrets are you going to try first? Are you going to start walking more? Add olive oil to your meals? Prioritize sleep? Get more sunlight? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single comment, and I love hearing about your journeys. And here's the thing. When you comment, you're not just helping yourself by making a commitment. You're helping other girls in this community by sharing your experience. So, don't be shy. Comment below right now. And if you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. We all know someone who's struggling with belly fat and trying all the wrong things. Send them this video. You might just change their life. Remember, you're part of the Ladies Fit Zone community now, and that means you're not alone in this journey. We're all here learning, growing, and supporting each other. Real solutions, no BS, just what actually works. I've got so many more videos coming that are going to blow your mind with simple, practical secrets like these. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Seriously, most people don't make it this far, so the fact that you're still here tells me you're serious about making changes. I'm so proud of you. Now go out there and start living like an ancient Greek goddess. Your body is going to love you for it. I'll see you in the next video.